Good afternoon, the viewers of the live stream, whether you're watching live or after it's saved as a video. So I wish I had something new to say, but I don't. We're simply in the waiting room. I think you can see just by looking at it, we're in something similar to the prior two. So, welcome to another live stream. We got Richard Desmond, Hopium Face, Moonwolf, Stocky, Tony Datu, Stocky, Bobby Jaber, Josh Tag. Not a lot of views today, huh? That's another sign that we're getting ready to go down when people stop caring. Yeah, I noticed the live streams are pulling less views now. You can see over the last couple of streams, the views have come back down. People stopped caring. We were pulling 1,000, 1.3, 1.2. Look, and now it's down to 700. Yeah, we're getting close again. Whenever people give up, it's always bearish. My man working on his weekend shift. The weekend, people are doing things. Stocky, my friend, that's considered cope. You just have to accept we're deep into a bear market, and this is what always happens in a bear market. We had a bunch of people here on the 4th of July, which is literally a holiday. Stay away from crypto if you value your life. Exactly. Hmm. I don't see an option to... that sucks. There's no way to make my YouTube light. It's dark, which is really unfortunate. Gotta be a way. Now that I think about it, how could they force you appearance? Oh, here we go. No. It's still black. Yeah, I guess I'm stuck on the dark theme. That's not good. We got Subway for 5. Says got a promotion. $40 an hour. Gonna take out a 30K loan and go all in on whiff within the next year. I appreciate the 5. I appreciate the 5. Subway, I believe you're 21 years old, right? Let me give you the blueprint for your life. I'm going to give you a happy life, all right? I wish somebody would have told me this, which they did. I just didn't want to listen because I was young and I knew everything. I believe you're 21, right? Or 22. So 21, 22, and 23, it's all the same shit. As long as you're under 24, it's all the same. If you just got a job for $40 an hour, which is a lot of money for anybody, let alone a 22-year-old, this is what you're going to do. You're going to save whatever you save, at least half of it. And then the other half is for bills and living. All right? Living as in taking your girlfriend out, taking your friends out. Well, not taking your friends out, but paying your own way when you go out. If you don't go out, then you take that money and you put it into your savings, okay? Then the savings that you have, which is a 50%, you're going to save 10% of that because you're 21, you don't need savings. And the other half, you're going to put into MSTR once it goes below $80. All right? You're going to get about 4 months to DCA MSTR under $80. So people always tell me DCA, DCA. I don't believe in DCAing on the way down. I believe in DCAing at the bottom. A lot of jabronis thought this was the bottom, and they DCA'd, and now they're underwater. And I'm not laughing at them because I'm underwater. I've been underwater plenty of times. But we've been here long enough to know where the bottom could be, and it doesn't say that it's in now. So if you can DCA into MSTR from October, November, December, January, February, and you get a 5 or a 7x on that money, and you're still making $40 an hour, you're in the green, man. My brother. I said to myself, why would I buy Bitcoin if I can buy Litecoin and outperform the market? Bitcoin did a 32x off the low, and Litecoin did a 16x, which is still a big move. I blundered the shit out of this. There's no question. But if I would have did it right the first time, I wouldn't have to be doing it. I wouldn't have to do it the way that I'm doing it now. Even though I don't have a choice now, I have to do it this way. You're 22, so you still have a chance. Don't let the crypto people tell you that stocks don't make money. They do. If I would have bought TQQQ back when I started working, even though I didn't know that it existed, and I just did nothing but work and put all my money into the market, brother, I would have been rich. If you're 22 and you're making $40 an hour, you don't have to fall for the crypto scam, man. Because you're going to blink and you're going to be 30. And some of us are still chasing dog with hat. It's fucked up. If I could go back to 22, I would have just bought Bitcoin. I would have. But now I have to do all this shenanigans. So I'm going to put you on a prescription of TQQQ and MSTR, but you're not going to touch anything until October. All right, Subway? Not financial advice, but this is your prescription from Dr. Rugg. You're going to wait until Bitcoin goes to 40,000, and if you see TQQQ at $30 or lower, that's your entry. And you're going to DCA into that until you're 30 years old. And you'll have like $400,000, $500,000. I know it's not sexy, but you know what? I'm telling you, because I've been here for so long, crypto's not sexy anymore. At least I had an excuse, because they were still making shit coins when I was your age. I got in at the end of crypto's fiasco. Now crypto sucks. But I think there's still time for you to make it, man. If I'm you, I'm not touching crypto till October. I'm saving up some money. I'm putting it in MSTR and TQQQ. And I promise you, you will not lose. And when you're my age, you're going to be saying, thank you, Mr. Vision Pulse. But when you're my age, I hope I'm not on the internet anymore. Hopefully I have kids. Maybe I won't. I probably won't have kids, but hopefully I'm somewhere enjoying life, not here. Because when you're my age, I'm going to be much older. But I'm telling you right now, I was just 22. It makes me want to cry. You blink, and it doesn't really start until you're 26. 21, 22, 23, and 24, and 25 is like normal. And then once your frontal lobe develops, you just start aging at an accelerating rate. It's really scary. And I know a lot of you are older than me and you feel it too. It's nuts. But the young man is 22. We have to steer him in the right direction. Please stay away from dog with hat, man. Please. It's going to 0. But I appreciate the 5, man. Hopefully you got all that, Mr. Subway. You remind me so much of my younger self, and I didn't want to hear it, man. I remember my cousin told me to just buy SPY ETF. And I said, that's going to take too long. Yeah, but this isn't SPY. This is the 3X SPY, man. This thing did a 33X from when I started working. Holy shit. So if you're 22 and you get in here, by the time you're my age, it's going to be another 30X. Oh, man. This, dude, you got a good... I'm happy for you, man. I don't know if you're still listening, Subway, but I think that's my prescription to you. I think you're saving all your money till October, and then you're going half MSTR, half TQQQ. And then the other half, you blow on life. Because you got to live, too. Your 30s and your 20s are not that different. Obviously, your 20s, you're much younger, so you're more responsive to life. It's easier to bounce back from injury or even mental setbacks because you have so much more time. But if you do this right, don't do what I did. I ruined my 20s by trying to gamble on dog with hat. But you can live a good life, man. I'm happy for you, Subway. There's still time. You have so much time. I remember when I was that age, I didn't want to hear that shit. I'm telling you, you're probably saying the same thing. And then when you're 30, you're like, holy shit, what happened? I don't want to know what it's like when you're 40 and 50. It's probably very scary. But I guess it's only scary if you wasted your life. You know, when I talk to older people, depending on the life they lived, some of them think, you know, it was a good life. So don't waste your time like I did. Chasing dog with hat. Oprah Colium Audio for 5 says, what about Dogecoin? Dogecoin's done, man. I'm not saying it can't make a new all-time high, but it probably won't. I give it a good chance to if we hold 5 cents. I think if Dogecoin can hold this range here, then you could make a new all-time high. If we lose this range, that's it. It's over. My examples are XLM. XLM has the same chart. You see how XLM was able to hold up? And you almost made another high. It'll probably make a new high next cycle. And then you have Cardano, which is the same thing, but it broke down. That's it. Cardano's done, man. So Doge is in the middle. If Doge can hold the range here, around 4 to 5 cents, then I think the next bull run you could get a new all-time high. But if we lose this, it's going to be like Cardano. It's done. But I appreciate the 5, man. Holy crap, IOTA. I forgot about IOTA. Is that thing still around? Oh, no. Dude, I forgot about IOTA. Where's the guy that said altcoins can't go down anymore? This is it right here. I knew there was another one. Remember the other day I was looking at the altcoins and I said to myself, I feel like there's one more, and I can't remember what it was. It was this. I knew there was one more, man. Look, alt season 2017, 30x. The next bull run from COVID did a 40x. The problem is you made a lower high. The next bull market, you made another lower high. This coin is never going back up. It's going to zero. Zero. The funny thing is, when I was younger, I never chased old coins as much as I did when I got older. I was better sticking to my plan. Yeah. But I'm making peace as soon as I can because I don't want to be saying the same thing in 10 years. I set myself back a long time, but if I could turn it around, which I think I can, if this drop plays out the way I think it should, then I'll be all right. It only takes one market cycle to change your life, and one market cycle is only 2 years. I know it's a 4-year cycle, but it turned bearish after December 2024. So it's really only 2 years. 2.5. Most of my money's in Doge. Good luck, man. Good luck, man. Bottom is in, boys. Chris says the bottom is in, baby. To the moon, baby. I will say we're getting very close to our Moon Boy event. So at any moment, I hope it takes over and it moves up. I'm prepared. We should have the green light to go up to 70K. We should have the green light to 70K. I hope. We get another 4-day candle today, which is great. If we can see this thing push higher. Yeah, I mean, the bottom is projected to be right here. So this, I'm really starting to think this is it. I'm getting a little nervous because it's almost showtime. But it's almost showtime. If the bottom is projected to be here, this should be the last rally, guys. Because look, we had one rally in January. We had one rally in March. And here it is again. And the next rallies, the bottom is in. This should be, yeah, look, for the last year. Bear market started, bear market leg down 1, bear market leg down 2. This is it. These are pretty much the same distance, right? 101 days. 116 days. Yeah, sometime in August. I think this is it, guys. And 100 days from there. Yep. I think this is it, guys. Ain't no one got time for crypto. World War III's around the corner. There's no World War III, man. I think I'm pretty sure all the other countries have a voting system where even if a dictator says he wants to start a nuclear war, I'm pretty sure the army has to like agree. And even if that's not the case for everyone, I think the world leaders know that even if they start a nuclear warfare, there's no winner. Everybody dies. I don't think anybody's gonna ever use nukes. I think it's one of those things where everyone has them, so there's which this is really not the no, I'm not even gonna use the example. No, never mind. I'm not gonna get political. But it's one of those things where everyone has them, so it's like no one has them. It's like in Texas, if everybody's walking around with a handgun, the one guy that waves his gun is gonna get shot. So if the one guy uses a nuke, then everybody's gonna use the nuke and everybody dies. So there's no World War III, man. Not in our lifetime. It'll probably be an electronic war. I think this is it, guys. It's almost time. I'm getting a little nervous. Do we have anything that we want to review? I am confident in my decision. I'm confident in my decision. Right? Do we have a reason to be bullish post-August? I don't believe that's the case. We were bearish, and I mean, let's be honest, we were literally bearish in the bull market post Moonboy event both times. Technically, we made a higher high in July, but everything else was bearish from here. We were bearish in 2021. 2020 was very bullish. 2019 was also bearish. But that's the thing. This is the second orange moving. This is the second orange line. The first orange line was bearish. The first orange line in 2019 was bearish. That's the key here, guys. This is our first orange line. We should be bearish coming out of the orange line. I have to be 1,000% sure. I guess if we should get stuck at 70K. And we're gonna wait. We got indicators, right? The indicators. Let me check. Let me check my indicators. Right? I have written down SHIB underperforms the bounce. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. SHIB is not moving. SHIB is shit. Yeah, look, SHIB did nothing, bearish. SHIB did nothing, bearish. SHIB did nothing, bearish. SHIB is doing nothing again. SHIB did nothing all of 2023, bearish. I'm pretty sure this is bearish. Two-day heat map turns light blue. That's what I wrote. 2-day heat map turns light blue. We're pretty far from that, though. We're blue. Oh, you know what I wanted to share with you? Yes, yes. Now I remember. Here, I got something for you. Look, the RSI is doing what it's been doing the whole bear market. Yeah, no, this is it, guys. The relief rally has officially begun. This is it. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, this is it, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Start your engines. This is it. This is it. I'm telling you, this is it, dude. God help us. This is a big moment. This is the biggest moment of my life. The relief rally has legitimately started. So if you think the bottom is in, then we're not going back down. But if the bottom's not in, then we're going to do another traffic cone. And this is the bottom. This is it, guys. It's not funny, man. This is very scary. Christopher5 says, I asked my 4-year-old, hey, buddy, how many days till the bottom is in? And he said 64. Imagine he's right. I appreciate the 5. Yeah, I remember there was a young kid who was like 21 at the time, and his mom said it was going to be a bear market, and it was. But 64 days, I think, is too soon. Right? 64 days puts us in September. I think your son is wrong. No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate the 5. Maybe that's where the bottom is for the capitulation. I know some people don't believe in that stuff, but I'm not a superstition, but I take it into consideration, right? So maybe September 14th is like this, where it's like the bottom of the drop, but then we go down for another month, you know? Like the capitulation bottom was in November, but the actual bottom was in December. So maybe the capitulation bottom is in September, and then we just kind of grind lower, like for another month, you know? But I appreciate the 5, man. Helps out a lot in times of despair. But I saw this morning. This is it, gentlemen. The RSI says we have a go. The mission is a go. Da-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na-na. Maybe it's this simple. We shouldn't overcomplicate it. So the chat shouldn't turn toxic until right here. Toxic chat. We should make a note. Toxic chat. Even though it's not going to save because I'm going to delete it. I could take a picture, actually. Toxic chat. But I appreciate the 5. Can you please give me a plan for 100K? Had 1 million and screwed up. What do you mean a plan for 100K? Like a plan to get back to 100K, or you're starting with 100K and you're trying to get back to 1 million? Bunch of people with money saying it's too expensive to retire in the US. A lot going to Bali. Is there a stock play there? Company that builds condos. Yeah, it's SOXL. Not financial advice. My number one stock pick is SOXL. If this puppy comes back for me, yeah, you know what? Look at how far the RSI had fallen and we didn't even go down. Yeah, dude, this is it. Listen, either we're getting close to the end of the bear market or the S&P is not going to fall and it's just going to go up forever. And if that's the case, then God bless. I would be heartbroken if that happened. I really would be. If this stock really doesn't come back down, I'm going to be heartbroken. I mean, when you look at it on the 12 months, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's coming back. Dude, look at this chart, man. This thing looks like it's getting ready to leave, doesn't it? Oh, how the hell did I blow that, man? I'm actually getting upset. I had, oh my God, just 10K. Ah, this never coming back. This shit ain't coming back, guys. I think I'm gonna have to make a new plan. This was it. 2022 was the pullback, man. This shit ain't coming back. It's going all the way to 1,000. Oh man, I don't think it's coming back, guys. No, I have faith. I gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. There's no way people are buying Nvidia at a 5 trillion valuation. That's absurd. It's not different this time. Look, I'm telling you, man, it's not different this time. I gotta just hold the line. Even in 2018, look, it was a quick drop. Yeah, Nvidia didn't turn bullish until September of 2019. Hey, what if that ends up being the case and this is what happens? Hey, what if that's the case, guys? Hold on a second. Let him cook for a second. What if the semiconductors don't turn bullish until 2019, man? Not 2019, 2027. Like towards the middle. We missed our chance. Nah, there's always another opportunity. Trust me, there's always another opportunity. But I think this is it, man. I think this is it. It looks the same. It smells the same. This is the relief rally has officially started. Yeah, look at it. Let's take a look at the Moon Boy chart. How we looking? What else do I have written down? Daily RSI in the box. I guess I deleted it. Yeah, why did I delete it? That's weird. I guess I'll just put it here. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder why I deleted it. $62 and $71. Right? This is where the prior tops were. Oh, this isn't even a hey, hold on, the YouTube scammers. This isn't even a divergence. This is a lower low. Uh-oh, the YouTubers are scamming again. This is a lower low, chat. That's not a bullish divergence. You scammers. Oh, this one is. Yeah. That one is okay. All right, I guess we're looking for the daily RSI to come up to our box. At least 63. It's almost there though. I'm pretty sure this is it, guys. So you're saying there's a chance? I think this is our chance. I think this is it here. I think this is it. If I had to guess, I think we're coming up. And then all the moon boys get bullish, and then we begin our descent down to the bottom. You got a shot at a bottom. You got a real shot at a bottom. I think this is it, man. Right? How long did it take for this to play out? This took 30 days to play out. This took 23 days. So maybe we stay up here for a little while. Yeah. Yeah. It only that's the tough part. How long do we stay up here? I guess if we stay up around 70K or whatever it ends up being and we just get stuck and then we start getting sell signals. Yeah, see, we got to keep it basic, man. We got to use the basic shit. Yeah, I'm not getting lost in the sauce, man. When the 4-day stock RSI hits overbought, that's where you start the timer. Just because it hits overbought doesn't mean it's bearish, but we didn't really go much higher than 76,000. All right, we went to 82, which is what, 5%? So if we come up to 71 and then the stock RSI is overbought, we really shouldn't get over 72,000. Do I have that written down? I think so. I mean, not really, but it's pretty much what I have. Oh, I do. Yeah, this is what I have drawn. We're looking for 68 to 72. That's not too shabby, man. I think that's what we're looking for. We're looking for 78 68 to 72. Let me try and make the chart. This is what we're looking for. And I want to get the RSI. This should be getting close to overbought. Yeah, it's getting close. The next breakout, we're gonna get up to overbought. We're getting close. We're getting close. Dude, they're really doing it. They're really doing it, man. It's look, it's taking forever. It's like they know what's coming, man. They know about the Moonboy chart. It's going at the perfect speed to where it can't go up that fast, but it has to go up. So it's taking just long enough. I guess I don't know now. Do I want it to just go up and then come down, or do I want it to go down and then up? Tough call. I guess I'm getting a little nervous that it goes like this, which I guess is fine. Not the end of the world. Yeah, but then that puts us at the end of August. Then we have 30 days to go from 55 to 40, which is more than enough time. Because it only takes about 30 days to go down, as we just discussed. Not even. This one was 23, this one was 31. So if the top is in the first week of August, 31 is September, and then 31 again. Oh, but we could bounce here and then go down. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we could get this exact thing, man. We might get this exact overlay. And we want the RSI. Move this up. So we're looking for 73 to 67. In my opinion, the top could be at any moment. It could even be 66. It might just tap this orange moving average. It doesn't have to go to the 200-day. We didn't get up there last time. It could, but it doesn't have to. And then we're looking for the daily RSI. Come into this box between 60. Oh, come on. I guess we don't need. We're looking for the daily RSI to come in the box between 60 and 72. Yeah, we're looking for the RSI to come into this box, man. It's getting there. Dude, we're right there. So I guess this is what I'm looking for. No, I don't want to hide that. Get that back. Isn't there a way to hide this, though? Show symbol title? All right, here's the base case here, I think. Between 67 and 73 with the RSI doing that. That's what I'm looking for. I gotta keep this, make sure I don't lose it. So KuCoin. Have I seen the DRAM ETF? Yeah. Someone in the chat has it. 71.3 is the pole measurement. What do you mean pole measurement for what? I'll be right back. I gotta pee. All right. And my water's empty. Be right back. Oh, this is a big moment, guys. This is a big moment, man. I mean, this has to be the relief rally. It is. Look, this whole bear market, we've done the same thing. We make a lower high, sorry, a higher high on the RSI, and then we go up. A higher low, rather, and then we go up. Relief rally number 1, relief rally number 2, relief rally number 3. There was an FOMC meeting here. Dude, I'm not even bullshitting you. Look, there was an FOMC meeting here. There was an FOMC meeting here. And an FOMC meeting here. Where was the FOMC meeting? The middle of June? Then you had a second FOMC meeting here. A second FOMC meeting here. And our second FOMC meeting is right here. And there was an FOMC meeting here. And there was an FOMC meeting here. So we're, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're in here. Maybe there's one more pullback and then we go up. Yeah, then that's it. There's no more time left. I think this is it, dude. I'm pretty sure this is it. The new moon is in a couple of days. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm worried about. Oh, that's what I'm worried about. I would like to think. Oh, I don't even have it saved. I would like to think that the Moon Boy event is going to override the moon. See, because we had a blue moon here and we went up anyway. Yeah, we had a blue moon here and we went up too. It's tough, man. It's tough. Tough. The next, right. The next new moon, if I'm not mistaken, that the new moon is when the moon is black, right? The next new moon is the Moon Boy event. So what happened last time? Okay, this one was the top and this one was the Moon Boy event. Yeah, so maybe we're here. The top was again the Moon Boy event. Bearish. Yeah, dude. Come on, baby. We're gonna be rich, baby. Yeah, look at that shit. We're gonna be rich, baby. Oh, you just ruined my whole day by saying that. Ah, it's tough. I have hope that this is gonna be the Moon Boy event right here. So we have a new moon, and then we go up for the top. And then the Moon Boy event sends us down. I have faith. You just have to believe. Because if I'm wrong and the top is July 14th, I'm screwed. I'm gonna miss it. I think that makes sense to me. I think it makes sense to me. The top is at the end of the month. The reason why I think that is we're not moving fast enough. Like, we're not really moving. We're just sitting here. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. I think if we just shot up, then we would just come right back down and that's it. Tough call. Because we are so close to the end. We're getting into danger territory. The reason why we're getting into danger territory is because I don't know when the top is. That's the problem. We made a good bet that this wasn't gonna break. Remember I said magic cylinder from Crypto Meowsis? But the problem is now we're getting so close to the Moonboy event that at any time it could just go down too. We're hoping it goes up because it's bullish, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what kind of time frame it's running on. You can see this time around, the top was 26 days before. This one, the top was 7 days before. This one, the top was 24 days before. So 20 days before is coming up. Holy shit, it's next week. No, 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 SpongeBob. All right, that's not funny. It's not funny, man. No, this is serious business. Is this correct? Oh, no, this isn't correct. Yes, this isn't correct. It's August 12th. All right, I got scared. 20 days is July 24th. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's July. I'm pretty sure it's August. The August 12th. All right. Yeah, it's August 12th. All right, so yeah, that's how I came up with the end of July. It should be the end of July, man. I'm telling you, if we're up at 68 to 70K by the end of July, the market is all right, give me this. I'll give you this. If we're between 69 and 72 on the last week of July, that should be the top. Because there's no other explanation for it. There's no explanation for it to be doing this. There's just none. Other than they know what it is. So I guess what I said before, I have my answer. I don't want to see us go like this. I want to see us just go right up. If we just go right up from here into the 25th and then we're at 72K, that's our best case scenario. Because then we come back down to the low sometime in August. And then we break down all of September and then the bottom is in. That's what we're looking for. Final answer. I think if we just go like this, that would be really tragic. Because then we're just going to sit here all of August. I think for us, we want to see the rally. Final answer. If you're listening, whoever's out there in the ether, send it up, please. I want to see us at 68K by July 22nd. Just 10 days from now. Because then we can do something like this, maybe, into the FOMC meeting. Like, you know? If we form the top right after the FOMC meeting, and then we get our Moonboy event, and then we go down to the bottom. Yeah, that's it. I doubt it's gonna happen that way, because it would be like a fantasy. Yeah, it would be a fantasy. You know when you have a dream and everything's just going right? That's not gonna happen, man. That would be perfect. Look, the bottom is in October. I doubt that's gonna happen. Because in 2022, the bottom was actually after the crash, right? Or was the crash the bottom? Yeah, the bottom was after the crash, gentlemen. On Bitstamp, it was the second bottom. What was it on Bybit? On Bybit, it was the second bottom. Yeah, see, so we could crash But the bottom might be a month, might be a little bit later. I'm just wishfully thinking, as you can hear it in my voice. I don't want to miss this, man. This is such a big opportunity. We have to be almost perfect. We don't have to be perfect. It just has to be almost perfect. But the FOMC meeting lines up perfectly, even if you don't care about the Moonboy chart. That's why I love it, because everything is lining up to the same time frame. And it's like, even the momentum is doing the same thing as we already discussed. The stock RSI, the MACD, everything is doing the same thing. It's about to turn bullish. We should be about to get the rally. I guess if it's quick and violent, like October, then it's going to be a big trap. If it's slow, like 2020, like 20 March, then maybe the top is a little bit further out. But if it's like nothing, then it's going to be like this. It's going to be like very subtle. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do. You get different answers every time. This one, we went straight up and then straight down. This one was basically boring. We went up for a day and then we came down. This one was much larger. I don't know which one it's going to be. I guess we just have to be prepared for whatever. I think if you take the 4-year cycle into consideration, you have to at least expect 68K. I know in 2018 we hit the red moving average, but we didn't in 2022. We can't assume that it has to. I know a lot of people are looking at this. It does look like this. So I have to be open to this too. But just much larger. Because I think what people are leaving out, I know I showed this to you the other day. If you look at this on a closing basis, this one is a lower low than this one. So you can draw a thing like this. That's what we can do now too. You see how the candle close was all the way up here? If you go to the closes, it is a lower low both times. So dude, I'm telling you, we might be in here. And this is it. This is the last spike, and then we go straight down. Come on, you greedy bastard. Give me something, you piece of shit. Give me something I can work with here. Just give me something nice, like 70K. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, buckle my shoe, and then send it down. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Huge UFC event tonight? That's alright. I didn't even watch the White House one. I got too much on my mind to watch I can't even afford UFC. Isn't it like $60 a month? Get out of here. $60? Did you watch Jordan Cameron video? I don't watch Jordan Cameron. The only YouTuber I watch is Ben Cowan. Well, technically, the only YouTuber I religiously search for is Ben Cowan. But there's other YouTubers I check on every now and then. But Jordan Cameron is not one of them. Nothing against him, I just don't watch him. 2 has been coming back to fight, isn't I don't even know what you guys are talking about. You guys are talking about the UFC, and we have a life-changing opportunity in front of us. Adios, mío. Adios, mío. Adios, mío. Gumal, these guys are talking about the UFC, and we got life-changing opportunities in front of us, man. Adios, mío. This is it, man. This is such a big moment. You guys have no idea. I just want to stop being down on XRP. XRP is going to, I think it could go to 70 cents. I don't know if it's gonna, but it could. We don't know how bad this drop is gonna be. That's why I can't say that I know. This guy's holding peak. I'm gonna start saying adios, mío. Adios, mío. This guy's done, man. What are you holding it for? Like, I get it because I've done it before, but like, I sold my coins 10 months ago because I accepted I was wrong and it's a bear market. What are you waiting for? Just get out of there, man. Before it's too late. Oh, you just bought it? Gotcha, gotcha. Man, my only worry is, what if we don't get up there? My only worry is, what if we don't get up there? We should. I think we should. MACD's bullish. Stock RSI is bullish. I think it should get up there. Yeah, see, the live streams are getting less viewers now. We talked about this in the beginning of the live stream. That's how you know we're getting close. We were pulling 1,000 views every single day. And now we're down to 700. Man, this is it, guys. This is it. This is it. Yeah, ETH is bullish too. That's why I have like, I can't really be bearish. I have faith. Oh, ETH is bullish. Yeah, come on, baby. We should get this relief rally. We should get a relief rally, man. Adios mío. Life-changing. Adios mío. Come on, baby. Talk to me. What do you want to tell me? You want to get to 70K, right? Yep. Man, I was watching a bunch of YouTubers this morning, like just random people that I don't even remember. And they keep saying that everybody's bearish. But why does everyone keep saying that everyone's bearish if every YouTuber is pretty much saying the bottom could be in? I think it's because Ben Cowan is saying that, and now everyone is just piggybacking, or not piggybacking, but everybody is piling on to Ben Cowan saying that everyone's saying it, so it's not going to happen. There's a lot of YouTubers that say the bottom could be in. They're not saying the bottom is in, but they're saying the bottom could be in. So how could people say that everyone's bearish if there's a lot of people saying the bottom could be in? That's why I think it's going to play out. There's enough doubt. You just need the doubt, and then everything else can play out. But remember, this is the giveaway here. Extra, read all about it. The Bears are back. This is it for me. If we measure August, I could go for a powdered donut right now. If we go from the high to August, let's just go to the Moon Boy event. 315 days in. I mean, dude, you can just see. Yeah, so you know what? I think, holy shit. I think August is where I stopped streaming. I think. I'm gonna take September off and then come back October, November. Yeah, look, there's really not that much time left, man. There's not that much time left. Well, there is now, but once we get to August. Because nobody's coins are going up, that's what makes everyone bearish. Yeah, but how could YouTubers say everyone's bearish if you click on YouTube and everyone that I click on says the bottom could be in? Who's everyone? They're talking about the people in the comments? Dude, you could tell the people in the comments were going to the moon and then they turn bullish. If you just look at, just go on YouTube, search Bitcoin, and just click on 10 random people, and almost more than half of them will say the bottom could be in. You should DCA here. DCAing here means you're not sure if the bottom's in or not. That's what that means. It's true. I'm not saying it's bad. I don't know if the top is in or not. But if you're DCAing, it means you're not sure if the bottom is in or not, because you don't want to miss the bottom. But if you know the bottom's not in, then you're not missing the bottom. I'm not saying that I know if the bottom's in. I'm just saying that's what it means. Like me personally, I'm not buying anything because I don't think the bottom is in. So if you're DCAing, that means you're open to the chance that the bottom is in because you don't want to miss the bottom. I think we're in the final stages here, guys. Yeah, look, the 10-day stock RSI is not moving either. That's like what happened here. I'm getting excited, but I'm getting nervous. This is it, guys. If we get through this, we made it. Dude. If the bottom is close, you won't care in the long run. Yeah, 2x on Bitcoin after 3 years is going to be life-changing, man. Life-changing gains, 2x. I hear you, brother. I could go for a 2x right now. I could go for a 2x myself. I just wouldn't want to wait 2 years. That would be dreadful. Because if you look at it this way, look, we're above the realized price. So if you're buying above the realized price, here you got a 350% gain. Here, you got a 10x. Here, you got a 50x. This was worth it. This was worth it. But it's going from 50x to 10x to 3.5x. There's no way I'm buying here. For a 2x, you're out of your mind. The YouTubers are propagating that you should buy in now. Maybe the bottom's in and it's different this time. That's what the consensus is amongst the people who are saying that. I am telling you that maybe you shouldn't listen to me. I'm not a genius, but I am convinced based on the evidence that we have that the bottom is not in. So I'm not going to buy here. Because looking at the historical evidence, buying above the realized price is netting decreased returns. And my only statement to make to myself too, whenever I say things, I don't say it as if I'm telling you what's going on and what I say is final. I'm saying it to myself so I hear what I'm saying in my own head. There's no explanation as to why we topped here. Does anybody know why we topped here? It's a genuine question, not a rhetorical one. I don't know why we topped here. The S&P is up here, the Dow's up here, the QQQ's up here. Why is everything else up here and we're down here? The only explanation is the 4-year cycle, which means that the bottom has to be over here. It's true. That's how I look at it. There's no logical reason as to why we topped here. None. We had no more moon boy. Oh, we had a bearish one here. Yeah, I forgot. But we had a bullish one here and we still made another low, which means it's a 4-year cycle. All signs show we're in a mid-cycle correction. Just look at the stock market. My man. My man. Yes, ETH is going up. This is good. Good, good, good. Amaze, amaze, amaze. Good, good, good. We need it to go higher. On the weekly MACD, there was a bear div at the top. So we're down here. So we topped exactly in October because of the weekly MACD. There was a bear div back in July. The top should have been in July, but it was in October. Semiconductor boom. Yeah, but every time the semiconductors go up, we go up. The only times it didn't was 2019, which resulted in a 50% crash, and right now. And 2014. And 2018, which were bear markets. I'm pretty sure the only reason we topped in October was because of the 4-year cycle. That's what I have to argue. Oh, this is it, guys. Won't argue that, just a guess. No, yeah, I'm not trying to argue. We went over that though. Like I'm checking everything. I need to be 100% sure. But I've checked multiple times. Anytime the semiconductors, which is SOXL, anytime the semiconductors are bullish without Bitcoin, we've had a bear market or a 50% drawdown. That's what made me bearish in May. You see how the semiconductors went up and Bitcoin went down, bear market. You see how the semiconductors went up and Bitcoin went down, bear market. And then 2019, I can't say that 2019 was a bear market because it wasn't. The bottom was already in, but it still resulted in a crash. Every single time this has ever happened in history, there was a crash. So, yeah, I don't think it's different this time. I'm just nervous that we don't make it up as high as I think we want it to. But I also don't see how Bitcoin could go down without SPY. It never had. Well, in 2014 it kind of did, but SPY still pulled back. But SPY just pulled back. That's why if SPY breaks out here, yeah, it could be 1, 2, 3. It could be 1, 2, 1, 2. It could be 1, 2 back to 1. It could be 1, 2 back to 1. We just need the slightest breakout on SPY for Bitcoin to break higher or push higher. 1, 2 back to 1, not 1, 2, 3. What does the halving timeline say the bottom is? I'm not sure. Some guy, Kevin Svensson, made a pretty decent indicator, pretty good indicator, I think. It's been almost perfect. Profit end, profit end. It doesn't necessarily call the exact top, but once profit end prints, it's bearish. It's just true. And it did actually print up here. But we see that the profit start is now starting to move. So I'm starting to think profit start, to be fair, both times called the top. I mean, literally, it's a good indicator. But it says to start buying 135 weeks post-halving, which puts us in November. So the bottom should be in before November, according to this. Because you can see here, the bottom was in right at it. Or we might bottom right at it, actually. The bottom's actually getting closer. Yeah. That's interesting, actually. Yeah, I wonder if the halving is dictating the bottom. Let me see. Where was the top from the halving? 525. 560. No. This one was 525. This one was 560. This one was 525. So the halving, I mean, it's definitely relevant, but it's not consistent. Like you went from 525 to 560 back to 525. So you could, in my opinion, if you're gonna DCA, DCAing in November is the best option for me. That's what I think. But I guess you can measure from profit end how long is it to DCA. 378 days. 385 days. Yeah, it's pretty consistent. 385 to 400. So 385 to 400. Yeah, the bottom should be in by December. So October or November. That looks good, man. It looks good. I think we're gonna get it. This is big, man. My heart's not pounding yet, but it's gonna. We can get up to 70K. What about the halving to the low? I just measured it. It's different every time, but it's less than 135 weeks, which puts us in November. This is it, man. Only 18 votes on the poll. Get your votes in, chat. This is the most important time of some of our lives. Some of you aren't affected by this, but I am. We have to be right here. Which I watched a handful of YouTubers. I think consensus is we're coming up. Bears think it's going down. Bulls think it could go higher. So the question is, are you bullish or are you bearish? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think we can use a stock RSI. Once it hits overbought, then you can start getting worried. Oh shit, we get a new candle today. Oh no. Yeah, come on, man. I'm getting nervous. You guys aren't getting nervous? Oh, we get 2 new candles today. MSTR is not budging. Boom, 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 boom. Coinbase is not budging. Holy shit. How do we check the market cap for MSTR? Every time I Google it, I get different answers. On TradingView, it's 33 billion, but on my phone, it says 3 billion. Does anybody know the market cap? On Google, it's 28 billion. So at 10x is 340 billion. Oh shit. Yeah, maybe MSTR can make a new high. Doge Maxi for 5 says, appreciate what you do. I just joined, so forgive me if we looked at Newpool. Does Newpool say November, December? Sprinkle of Doge BTC would be lovely. I appreciate the 5, man. That is awesome. What do you mean by you just joined? You just joined the stream or you just joined the YouTube channel? The Newpool doesn't give you a time. It just gives you a price, like, not a price, but it gives you an environment, I would say. Doge BTC looks like rubbish. The only hopium I would give you is every time, which is technically undeniable. Every time Doge BTC, or excuse me, Bitcoin's about to put a low in, Doge BTC has a protection bounce. That is a true statement. You can see in 2018, right before Bitcoin crashed, Doge had a big rally, and right before 2022 crash, Doge had a big rally. We're getting to that point now. You see how it's the same time frame too? It's like August, September. We're about to be there now. So if you're holding Doge, I would have to say over the next month, that has to be where the rally is. If it doesn't come, it's not coming. But Doge BTC is not pretty, in my opinion. You're stuck in a nasty downtrend. And the downtrend is all the way down here. And this is how Doge would go to 5 cents. So I would say for the next month, if Doge is going to bounce, that's your table. If it doesn't happen, it's not happening. You're doing the same thing you did all last time. You can see both prior bear markets, you came back to the bottom of the channel. So there's one more flush down to fill the wick. If you're going to get a bounce, it should be in the next month or two. And the new bull doesn't tell us where the bottom is as far as time. It just tells us where the environment is for a bottom. And unfortunately, we don't have consistent information for the time frames because we got down to negative in 2018 November, but then we got it in June, even though the bottom was in October, November. But we can speculate that once we get down there, we should spend at least 100 to 150 days down there. So the fact that we're not down there, we're not even close, means that we're not going up for a long time. A long, long time. But I appreciate the 5, man. I think we're missing one more leg down. And we discussed that the long-term holders actually has less of a gap, which is why I'm even more bearish. You see how the regular Nupal is clearly making higher lows? This low was all the way at negative 23, and this low was at negative 41. So this low was almost half as low as this one. If you go to the long-term holders, that's not the case. They're much closer together. So I think the negative long-term holders should still come to negative. So unfortunately, it doesn't give us a time frame. It only gives us a price frame, and it's below 50,000. So according to this indicator, Bitcoin must go below 49,000. I appreciate the 5 from Mr. Doge Maxi. Doge follows Bitcoin. Not necessarily. Robinhood evaluates MSTR at 33 billion. Yeah, so you know what? If this guy stops diluting the market share, I actually think MSTR could be a good play. Because if we go down by 30 or 40%, then it's going to go all the way to 50 bucks. Which is going to put the market cap at 16 billion. So 160 billion would be $600 again. That's not impossible. That's not impossible at all. Yeah, maybe MSTR will be a good play if it goes to 50 bucks. Too bad there's not a market cap tracker. MSTR or IBIT? IBIT's the same thing as Bitcoin. You'd rather have MSTR, no? NFA. This is it, guys. This is it. This is it. This is it. I think this is the last rally. We're 277 days from the top. Holy shit. At 277 last time, we went straight to the bottom from there. Come on, baby. What about back here? 277. Still had a little bit more time. You guys don't get scared when you look at it from this perspective? We're gonna be rich, baby. What a fast year, man. What a fast year. Cybercurd, welcome to BTC Will. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. How's the tether dominance looking? Yeah, the tether dominance should come to the low too, right? Yeah, it should. Doesn't have to, but it should. We should be bullish. I think Bitcoin will go to 44K. Yeah, I think so as well. If I were going to be a DCA moon boy, I would start my DCA below 44,000. If my goal is to accumulate at 5 to 6, I have 150 days along that bottom. Technically, you'd probably have like 3 to 5 months for Doge. You usually get a decent amount of time. Yeah, this one you had 130 days. This one you had 130 days. Yeah, you should get a decent amount of time. What factors, if any, could keep us from going under the realized price? I don't know. That's a question you'd have to ask a moon boy. If we don't go below the realized price, you're seeing something you've never seen before. My question would be, why is Bitcoin not going up if the S&P is all the way up on the ceiling? That's what I would ask. I would ask a moon boy, why is Bitcoin not going up? If the S&P is having the biggest bull run it's had ever. It's not even like a dumb statement to make. If you measure from Bitcoin's bottom and you look at what the S&P is doing, it's the biggest bull run it's ever had. So why on earth is Bitcoin still going down? The only explanation is the 4-year cycle. Like, it's not like, look, from Bitcoin's bear market to the peak of where we are now, it's the biggest stock market push ever. Unless you only measure it to Bitcoin's top. then it's smaller than COVID, indicating that we're in a bear market, which is what we are, in my opinion. But if you think that it's not a bear market, then why on earth is it going down? And then if you're in the camp that we had the smallest bear market ever, that is just something I can't look at. I can't even consider that. Because everybody that makes the case that this was the top, so this was the bottom, this was the bottom. 595 days. It says the bottom is coming. Not to mention that this peak was further away from this peak than this one was from this one. Because Bitcoin is further up the risk curve, that's what Lord Cohen says. Bitcoin goes down first because it's more risky. Right, but my point is, how on earth could Bitcoin not be going up right now unless it's in a bear market? Because it's a risky asset. You're not going to get a better environment than right now. That's my point. I mean, the run we just saw on stocks is similar to what we just saw in 2024, and Bitcoin went up. So what's the difference between this and this? There's nothing different other than the 4-year cycle. But if it's a 4-year cycle, then the bottom's not in. So therefore, the bottom's not in. You know? Like, that's my point, though. If you look at any time in history where the S&P had a god run the way that it just did, every single time Bitcoin went up. This is just the first time it's happened where the 4-year cycle was bearish. Unless you want to say 2015, which is, I don't know if you can argue that, but we'll say that just for the sake of the argument. But it was a bear market. So the only explanation is it's a bear market, which is, I agree. But if it's a bear market, then the bottom's not in. That's what I'm trying to understand. I don't understand the bullish argument. When are we supposed to go up? Now? So if the S&P makes another all-time high, we should go up, which is what I'm hoping for. But if we get stuck at 70,000, that's where you make your split. Are you still bearish or are you bullish? Because I'm going to tell you why, chat. Every time we come up to this orange moving average, that's where the decision is made. People who are unsure flip bullish. And if you come back below it, you go down to a new low. It happened here, it happened here, and it happened here. So if we come up to 70K and people turn bullish and then we come back down, then we're going to make another low. The problem is this is now August and the projected bottom is in October. So we got to get down there. Fireman for 56 months says, hey, bruv, I appreciate the sub, man. What on earth is your profile picture? Is that a deer? Deer in headlights? Is that Johnny Deere? Dude, this guy's got a picture of a deer. My man, I appreciate the sub, man. 56 months. Semiconductors, I guess, pushing the S&P higher. No, I'm not asking why is the S&P going up. That's not what I'm asking. My question is, why is Bitcoin not going up if the S&P is going up? And the answer is the S&P can go up and Bitcoin can still be in a bear market. But the argument is that Bitcoin's not in a bear market because people are thinking the bottom is in. If the bottom is in, then the bear market's over. But why would we have a bear market in the first place if SPY went up? Because of the 4-year cycle. But people are arguing the 4-year cycle's broken, which is what I disagree with. That's how I look at it. Johnny for 5 says someone tweeted God help people over 30 bridging to Robinhood chain to click buttons. Twitter. Oh, my YouTube just froze. I don't understand. Robinhood made a chain? God help people over 30 bridging to Robinhood chain to click buttons. Twitter is a mental asylum. Yeah, I don't even check it. I don't even check it anymore. Listen, the reality is I've been doing this for so long. If I were going to get a 20x, I would have gotten it by now. So I'm not even going to try it. I feel no FOMO. I feel nothing, man. You know, I gave it my best shot in 2024. It's not happening. It's like trying to dunk a basketball. I think everybody at one point of their life says they want to dunk a basketball. They try it for a couple months and then they give up. That's where I'm at. I tried my best. I just can't get it. So if people want to gamble on Robinhood, I don't even understand what this is. I guess they made their own chain. Holy shit, you know. This doesn't bother me anymore. I tried so many times and I couldn't get it. Cash Cat. You should have told John Doe to get in Cash Cat. Maybe he did. Holy shit, 100x. I don't know. It's got its own chain. But yeah, I'm done. My casino days are over. I'm playing the boring man game now. I'm gonna get a 2x, then a 3x, then a 3x, and then I'm done. Robinhood made a level. Oh, Robinhood did make a chain. Robinhood made a layer 2, like base chain. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. I'm too old. My heart can't handle it. You know how many sleepless nights I've had, man? Those days are over. Thank fucking God. I didn't mean to use the F-bomb, but it was perfect for the situation. You know how many times I wake up at 2 a.m. and the coin is going down like this? Dude. Yeah, I can't do it. No, my heart can't do it. My body can't take it. The amount of times I woke, holy shit. The amount of times I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning just to get nothing out of it. It's over, man. I'm not even going to bother this market cycle. I've been thinking if we pull this off, I think I'm going to transform myself. I'm going to read you guys articles and stuff. And then maybe I'll make analysis for the channel members. Be a little sellout. I appreciate the 5 from Mr. Johnny 117. The exciting thing is though, we got less than 100 days, man. Look at this chart. Look at this dude. Look, this is where we are. We're right at the edge. We're right at the edge, boys. I think the rally we should get one more push. It should just do it. 1, 2, 3. Just have to settle for 3x and keep it moving. Man, if we get the stock market crash, you can get a 5 or a 7x. I'm telling you. If we get this crash, I'm being a stock guy. Look at this shit. The TQQQ, man. Even if you got out at Bitcoin's peak, 650%. Look at this shit. Yeah, it's time. Guys, it's time. Alright, you gotta know when to walk away. Know when to run. You gotta know when to walk away, and I think it's time. If we get this big ass crash and the NASDAQ falls by 30%, this shit should fall by at least 70%. You just scoop up a bunch of shares and ride it all the way back up. Then you sell the next top and then you repeat. It's that simple, man. We did it all wrong. We got to change our mindset. Give yourself a 10-year window. If you make a 5x on TQQQ, you sell it next 4-year cycle. Then you wait for the next one. Then you take all that money and you get a 5x again. Now you got a 25x. Then you do it again. You just keep doing it over and over again. Oh, man. Tough call. Tough call. I've been looking at it all wrong my whole life. I've been saying, oh, if I would have gotten in at the bottom, I could have had a 20x. That's not how you're supposed to look at it. If we get a 25% correction on the stock market, that should bring this thing down to 30 bucks. I buy in at 30 bucks. I wait until the end of 2029. Worst case scenario, right? Get a 5x. Take the money out. I don't give a shit what happens. Then at the end of the next bear market, I put that money back in. And I take it out again. That's how we were supposed to be doing it. That's why if I would have just did it right the first time, I would have been rich. But everyone says that. But we don't do it right the first time. Because when Bitcoin's 3K, we buy Dash instead. When Bitcoin's 20K, we buy Avalanche instead. So no more. When Bitcoin's down here, people are going to be buying Dog with Hat and Myro and GameStop and all the same garbage that we've been buying. Not anymore, baby. I'm buying TQQQ, baby. Send it up. Send it up. Altcoins are the psyop for people like us. The people who got lucky and bought SPX 6900, they make YouTube videos telling us how to get rich. And that's why we're fucking poor. Sorry, I keep letting the F-bomb slip. Even I did the same thing. I got lucky on Dogecoin Mars, and then I became an expert. Remember? It's the same shit every time. Some schmuck put $1,000 on Cardano, became a multi-100,000 there, Now he's an expert. Oh, H-bar made another low, Chad. I don't know if you saw that. H-bar made another low. Bearish. The next alt season could be huge. Yeah, it could be life-changing, man. You just need to put $1,000 on VeChain. Dude, if this thing goes back to the high, man, this is the kind of shit that I used to say, though. And I used to believe it. If you put 5K on VeChain, you'd get 250,000. And then when the bull market comes, VeChain goes like this and then goes straight down. We expect it to go back up, and it doesn't. These are all the mistakes that I made my whole life. Not anymore. Not anymore, man. I'm getting a prescription for stocks. I told you my stock prescription. SOXL, TQQQ. And if I want to gamble, I might do QCOM. I feel like QCOM could be something. It's only 200 billion. If it comes back down, yeah, I guess the stock sucks though. Look, done nothing. I refuse to accept anything less than 68K, man. We get a new candle in 2 hours. Be on the lookout for the MACD and the stock RSI. Very crucial moment today. I think if we get green bars, we should be in the clear. We should get something. Even if it's only like 67K, we should get something. Even here, you got to pump. Has this ever turned green and then gone bearish? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I have faith that we're going to get a rally. I think, guys, I think August is our date. I think August I shut the stream down. And then I come back in October for Halloween. That's what I'm thinking. I think if we get this rally up to 69K in July, we shut the stream down in August, September, come back October, and we regroup. There's going to be like 40 viewers. We're down to 70 viewers now. We're going to get like 30 viewers at the bottom. I'm going to be curious to see who's still here at the bottom, man. It was a long market cycle, right? We had 150 viewers here. We had 90 to 100 viewers here. Now we're down to 70. When we get down to the bottom, there's going to be 40 people left. I wonder who's going to be here. I wonder who's going to be here. All right, gentlemen. That brings us to the end of the live stream. The streams are always 2 hours long. You know the drill. Thank you all for the super chats. Keeps the lights on somehow. But I appreciate the support. We'll be back tomorrow. As always, stay safe. None of this is financial advice. I don't like how this top is starting to form here. This is not looking good. It's not actually. Please go up. Ooh, Solana's looking good. No, maybe not. Oh no. Come on, baby. Push up one more time. We'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Take care. I'll see you soon.